Okay, in this tutorial we're going to learn how to create a library for the boxes you have put in the page so that the next time you want to use a picture box or a headline box or a subdeck box, you can just pull it on the page without having to draw it all again. So the first thing I'm going to do before I put the boxes in the library is get rid of this gobbledygook text in my copy box. It served its function, which is to show me how many words are in the box if I want, and to make sure and to show you how to format text correctly. So now I've done that, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to click on the T tool, the type tool, then click in the box, select it all, Control A and delete. Well, it's gone. So I've got my template now for a page lead with a picture box, a caption, a headline, a byline, a subdeck and a main copy box. So if I want to create a library for all of this, I firstly go to File, New and Library. This box might not appear on yours. I'm just going to click No, and you should get this box, which is just a normal save box. So give your library a name, call it Page Boxes Library if you want, up to you, or Page Objects Library, whatever makes sense to you, and save it where you've been saving your project, where you save your project pages in the same place. And click on Save, and there you should get a little box called Page Boxes Library in this case, and you can drag it around the page and place it wherever you want, but I'm just going to place it at the side. So in order to put things in this library, you just drag them in. So I'm just going to go on my zoom tool and just zoom in a bit closer so I can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to go on my top selection tool and I'm going to select what I want to put in the library. So for example, if I want to put a picture box and a caption box in, I firstly click on the picture box while I'm on my top tool here, click on the picture box, hold down Shift and click on the caption box. And while the two of them are selected, I drag them in and let it go. And as you can see, it's put it in the library. Now I need to give that a name, although I can see that it's a picture box, I need to give it a name. So to give it a name, sorry I did that a bit quick, to give it a name I just double click on it and this box comes up, item information, and it says untitled there. I'm going to put in pic and caption and I'm going to click OK, and that tells me there's a pic and caption in there. If I hover over it I can see the full title. So I've put the pic and caption box in. I also want to put the headline box in, so I'm going to click on it while I'm on my top tool here, click on the headline box and I'm going to drag it in. There it is. I'm going to double click on it, headline in the item information, OK. Same with the subdeck, drag it in, double click, I'm going to call it a horizontal subdeck because it's just one line that goes straight across, whereas we might have another subdeck that's 3 decks. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click on the byline box, drag that over, double click, byline. And then lastly, I'm going to click on the text box and I'm going to double click on it, and it is a text 4 columns because that's what we divided it into, a 4-column text box. So I have now put all the individual elements of that story on the page, of that template rather, that page lead template in the library. I've got all the elements in the library, and if I want to put the whole thing in so I can just pull it out in one go, I just need to click all of it. Or when you're on the top selection tool, you can select on everything and shift like that and make sure it's all selected, or you can just sweep over it all like that with your top tool, making sure you've swept over all the bits and it should all be highlighted. And once you've done that, you do the same thing. You just drag it in, and I'm going to call that a page lead. Pick on top, because that's the design of that one. You can have other design page leads. That one happens to have the picture on the top. So I'll click OK. So now, if I just zoom out, now I'm going to delete everything on this page and just pull it out of the library again so you can see. So if I just delete all of that, and if I want a new page lead, I just drag the page lead box like that, position it wherever it is I want on the page, and there it is. If I just wanted a byline, I'll just zoom in so you can see a bit better. If I just wanted a byline, I have to be on my top tool to do this, remember. I just drag the byline box out. If I just want a headline, I just drag the headline box out. If I just want a subdeck, I just drag the subdeck out, and so on. So it means every time you go to put a page lead on the page, you have the boxes in the library. And as we create the rest of this page, you will put, each time you create a nibs for the nibs column or a second lead down here, you will put the elements in this box library, and therefore the next page you go to do, you can just pull them straight out. And that's it for this one.